fans, welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we're reacting to Pumas UNAM versus CF Cruz Azul, Liga MX Clausura Final 2026, Leg 2. 0-0 on aggregate going in. It's all to play for. It's all to play for tonight. Pumas UNAM, Cruz Azul, it's all to play for. The winner of the game, the winner of the match on the night will win the tie. The loser loses. If it's tied after 120, we go to penalties. If it's tied after 90, we go to extra time. If it's tied after 120, we go to penalties. It's that simple. It's one or the other. We either play 90 minutes of football, have a winner, tied. Gotta be honest, that was a bad call on the Vegas disallowed goal. Either way, yeah, I didn't see it, so I've been waiting for this. So either way, here we are. I ate some snacks, waiting for the results to be confirmed in the F1 to put it in the table, in the book, and then even though that review's not doing well, aka watch it during halftime, Either way, it's less than 15 minutes. Maybe I'll give my thoughts about the first half, and then I'll take a break, and then y'all can watch the F1 recap at halftime. How about that? Come on, y'all. It's not catching on. Either way, it's bombing, I gotta say. Either way, 0-0 on aggregate going in. If somebody wins after 90, they're the champion. Somebody wins after 120, they're the champion. If it's tied after 120, we go to penalties. It's that simple. No away goals, no seeding, nothing like that. It's straight up who wins. It's either a winner or a loser. It's that simple. Either way. Pumas UNAM contra CF Cruz Azul. La Liga MX Clausura Final Partido Vuelta. 0-0 global. Sin goals visitar la serie y tabla de posiciones. El campeón, ganador en la tiempo regular y tiempo extra. La partido empate en la tiempo extra, tiempo regular y tiempo extra. En penales, ganador. Penales, ganador de penales es ganador de la campeón de la clausura. Simplemente. Pumas contra Cruz Azul. Starting 11s are as follows. Keylor Navas in goal. The back three of Rodrigo Lopez, Nathan, and Ruben Duarte. The midfield five of Alvaro Angulo, Pedro Vite, Jordan Carrillo, Adalberto Carrasquilla, Uriel Antuna. The front two of Robert Morales and Juninho. For Cruz Azul in goal, Kevin Meir. The back four of Jeremy Marquez, Willardita, Gonzalo Piovi, and Omar Campos. The midfield two, Amari Garcia, Augustin Palavecino, Jose Paradella, Charlie Rodriguez, Carlos Rotondi, and Christian Avere up top for Cruz Azul. Torts look calm after getting the explanation. Well, it can't be that bad then. It's Torts. Come on. Could it be that bad of a call if he's calm after getting the explanation. And then they took the third goal, so it wasn't like the game was out of reach. Either way, teams are walking out. Well, I think Pumas are going to do the Goya, and then yeah, I think Goya Pumas. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they're going to do the Goya Pumas and then come back out for the lineup. Yeah. This ain't COVID anymore. Yep. All right. Damn, Seoul is full. I don't think I've ever seen it like this. I mean, this could be their first title since 2011, so I get it. But even when Cruz Azul was here for the Champions Cup, is Carrasquilla crying? Okay, so maybe he's just washed then. So maybe he's just washed then. Awesome. Either way, we'll get going throughout the second leg. I thought the explanation was an excuse saying they didn't have enough evidence to overturn it. They didn't. I'm just surprised looking at it from the neutral perspective. Damn. Pumas want this bad. Oh. Lionel Messi leaves the Miami game with apparent injury. Wasn't walking with noticeable limp as he left the field, at least, per Tom Bogert. Oh. West Ham fans going on an epic rant. I mean, I'm not surprised. 2-3 Pumas UNAM, my prediction. You're missing out. I don't give a fuck, really. I don't care about West Ham's fans. I don't want to hear it, really. Now, the Tottenham fans I would want to hear. I really have no care or want to care about West Ham. They don't move me. So yeah, they're pissed, I'm sure. Now, Tottenham's fans, I would have enjoyed those rants. But Everton didn't come through. Good job. Now I want Everton. Now I remember why I wanted Everton relegated. Now I remember why I wanted them relegated. Not that I ever forgot, but now I want Everton to fall off and get relegated. You did it to yourselves. Welcome back to my shit list. Not that you were ever off, but I stopped talking about it. 25 matches between these teams in Liguilla, 9 wins to 9, 7 draws to 7, 17 goals 4 to 20. That's interesting. Either way. With that being said, during halftime, I may say this a couple of times. If you like F1 or you just want to watch my videos, the F1 recap is on the channel. It is less than 15 minutes. So what I'm planning on doing is talking about the half at the half like when the halftime whistle blows, I'll tell you what I think about the first half. Y'all can watch the F1 video at the half, and then I'll make sure to give you all about, hold on, 11:39. I'll be sure to give you all about 12 some minutes, 12, 13 minutes to watch. Will I pop myself back on the screen? Probably, but either way. I hope to see the number of the F1 video views go up during the half. Video's flopping bad. Either one. Getting ready for this game to start. The teams are about to walk out. We're about to get ready for the second leg of the Liga MX final. The winner of this game will win the trophy, but also win the right to play Toluca in the Campeón de Campeones for the right to play Miami in the Campeones Cup. If you don't forget about that, of course. Don't forget about that, of course. With that being said, here we are. Teams are about to walk out. We'll get ready to go. Pumas wearing their blue at home. All right, that's a decision. Pumas are wearing their white kit or their blue kit at home. Cruz Azul's wearing white. That's a choice. Good thing for Messi, he's got a few weeks to get that whatever he's dealing with being healed. Didn't this happen around the Copa where he got hurt, like right before the Copa, and then that made him get hurt in the final? Or related to him getting hurt in the final? Didn't this happen 2 years ago? Like he healed up enough to play for Argentina? I could have sworn that happened. Like he got hurt like a couple of weeks before the Copa, before they were supposed to go away for the Copa. And unless I'm misremembering, like it wasn't too crazy, but it was an injury. And then that sort of that injury being there led to him injuring himself in the final, which led to him being out for like 3 months. I could have sworn that's the way it happened, but I don't know. Either way, teams have walked out. We're getting ready to go. The trophy is out. The Clausura trophy is out on the ground. And no, it's just the Clausura trophy because Toluca did not make it here. And they deliver the ball and do their message as they normally do in Liga MX. And they'll play the Mexican national anthem. They'll shake hands and we'll get underway. Calvary beat Pacific 3-0, but that doesn't surprise me. Suarez just scored to make it 5-4. What a crazy game. the national anthem of Mexico. Hat trick for Suarez. 2 hat tricks in one match, 1 per team. That's crazy. Olowski hat trick, if I heard correctly. Well, the second half wasn't as crazy. Olowski and Suarez. Bertarame got a brace too. The only guy who's got a single goal was Bruno Damiani. Could he even get a second goal if he wanted to? Let's see. Nah, they hooked him. But second half hasn't been as crazy as the first. Kind of fraudulent to win 5-4, though. Especially if you're Miami. You got winning the World Cup. Spain, France. Actually, France looks better right now. Navas, Angulo, Duarte, Silva, Lopez, Carrillo, Carrasquilla, Vite, Antuna, Morales, Juninho. How are we doing, Sean? How are we doing? I mean, as of now, Nathaniel James has 7 goals and assists in 12 games. I told you his move was going to be a good one. I told you that was a good move for him. Either way, I mean, as of now, pre the final friendlies, you were at the Yankees game. I think they won today, didn't they? Well, good. You got to see a win, if that's the case. But yeah, right now, before the final friendlies, I got France. I got France winning the World Cup because France has the team with the best form. Aaron Judge hit the game-winning home run, and everyone started screaming. Daniel Quintero, the center ref tonight. There wasn't many people because the rain. But we were loud AF. But again, of course, things might change during the friendly window. But right now, France seems like the team to win the World Cup because they have the most informed squad, the most dangerous squad, the most lethal forwards, good defenders, good midfield, well balanced, even if it is a very, very, very dominant forward line. I mean, yeah, Spain's a favorite, but they're not as good as France right now. Pacheco at VAR. Huiquis, Cruz Azul, Mir, Piovi, Dita, Campos, Garcia, Marquez, Rotondi, Palavecino, Rodriguez, Paradella, Ibere. Huiquis might win Cruz Azul trophy and then get told to F off. Why do these teams never learn? You think Cruz Azul would learn their lesson after all this, that if their interim wins them a trophy, maybe they shouldn't be fired. But a year later, they might just do it again. Now, if he doesn't win the trophy, I mean, I guess I can understand. I mean, it is Almada. At least they're getting the guy I thought they were going for last year. At least that's the rumor. But, when they didn't get him, I was like, they should have kept Sanchez anyway. But last year. Here again, I hope the contract for Almada is way closer to the end of the line. I would hope so. But either way. So weird to see Unlas's World Cup at FC 26 this May. Hey, at least we're getting something. I wonder what they're going to do for the mobile. 3-0 for the Avs right now. I guess McCarr does make a difference. Yep, we all were saying it. Suarez got a hat trick. Yep, Rory told me first. But it is 5-4 to Miami. Check out the F1 video at the half, by the way. Like, once we get to halftime, I'll talk about what happens in the first half before I take the break, and then y'all can watch the F1 video. I better see the views for that go up during halftime. And then algorithm did not bless it. That's all I'm saying. Maybe we got to push it along a little bit. I still think Miami make the semi or final hard. 1-1 going home. I feel good. We're going toe-to-toe with the best team in the Eastern Conference. And frankly, I thought the Habs played well during that game for stretches. So as long as you do well at home, I mean, I don't see why you can't win the series. And we're off 90 minutes away, maybe a little bit more, to deciding who the champion of Mexican football is going to be. 0-0, 0-0, esta noche y global al momento. 20 seconds in, Cruz Azul in white, Pumas in blue, which is weird considering Pumas are wearing their away kits at home. Actually, both teams are wearing their away kits, arguably, if you really want to go there. Which that doesn't really make any... What a gong show. The Miami game? Yes. Playing forward. The Canadian Grand Prix? That was a gong show too. Yes, it was. Honestly, I'll agree there as well. Honestly, I'll agree. I'll agree that was a gong show. Indy 500. Really just a McLaren gong show, if anything. Playing forward. Carrasquilla. This so far, it's too early. 2 minutes in. Foul. 2 minutes in. Phil Deneau was the best trade of the season, calling it now. I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think the Habs bringing him back was a really good idea. And I mean, I said it in the moment. That it was an amazing idea that the Habs brought back Deneau. I mean, let's not mince words. Player down hurt for Pumas and Cruz Azul. Let's not mince words. Phil Deneau was honestly the best player not named Carey Price in 2021 for the Habs Stanley Cup run. It's no wonder that 5 years later, he's not the best player for the Habs in this run, but he's a damn good one. He's doing well. He's doing his damn job, and he's doing it well. He's been meaningful, that's for sure. Of course, I mean, he's 5 years older, but... And here comes Pumas. That'll be cleared away by Cruz Azul. So, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, it makes sense that... I mean, yeah, I'd say it. Habs to make Rory happy this June with a cup. DePaul made it 6-4. Good on the Vegas Golden Knights. The Vegas Golden Knights had a moment of silence for Kyle Busch before their game tonight in Vegas. Because Kyle Busch is from Vegas, if you didn't know. That's classy. Very classy from a franchise that has no class. I didn't know Vegas had a classy bone in their body, but I guess they do. I'm actually surprised. But very classy from Vegas. In other news, I shall refer to Flamengo as Flamendo. That's a good one. Shot saved. Saved by Navas, and that's out for a corner. Yeah, this is a perfect comment from the NASCAR Reddit where that post was made. I fucking hate the Knights, but not today. I still hate 93, though. No, I added that part. I still hate 93, though. Are you happy that the MLS is going on a break? Yeah, Toronto needs one. Header. Now call the Pirate, damn it. Shot. Wide. But the part I add to that sentence, the part I do add to that sentence is I still hate 93, though. No matter how many stands he has, I still hate 93, though. And there's one that I ran across that's even more annoying than the other one. How are there so many Marner derangement syndrome? Fucking, I said his name. 93 derangement syndrome fans. Like, yeah, talk about your analytics all you want. Talk about your analytics all you want. How about the eye test? When he plays an actual team. Yeah. How about that? LAFC or Seattle Sounders? If you're talking about who's going to win, Sounders. LAFC is falling off a cliff. Either way, watch the game. Don't look at the analytics. What happens in games 5, 6, and 7s against real playoff teams for 93? He doesn't show up because he's a punk. But he had all these points in the playoffs. Yeah, were they in games 5, 6, or 7, you idiot? No. It goes past 90 minutes. We go to 120 if it's tied after 90. Yeah, but I feel like they need a break. If Toronto's a team that needs the break the most, I feel like LAFC is the team who needs it the second most. They'll turn it around after the summer, I'm sure, but, either way. 0-0. Eight minutes in, 0-0. How was your Toronto career mode? I haven't played one. What do you mean? Well, not in a long time, I should say. Not one that I ever told y'all I was playing. Playing forward. 9 minutes in. Header. Shot blocked away. Header for Cruz Azul, saved by Navas. Sounders to win another cup. I did not say that. Offside. Anyway, but that was pretty obvious. Do. Punched away. I cannot believe this. Here's another comment I saw on the NASCAR Reddit on the Kyle Busch Vegas Memorial moment of silence post. Someone was like, people don't even know why they hate the Panthers. They just hate them because they're from a non-traditional market. Meanwhile, every competent NHL team plays the same hard hockey as them if they can. Look at this. And then somebody said this, and it wasn't me. Just to be clear, this was somebody completely. I don't even know who this is. But they said this. Panthers are dirty as fuck, and they get away with minimal punishment because their assistant GM is the son of the guy in charge of officiating and league-wide disciplinary matters. So you get shit like last year when their player took out Toronto's starting goalie for their entire playoff series with an elbow to the head and gets off without any punishment. Edit to add that to that last sentence. Despite him having a history of making runs at goalies. Colin Campbell should never be in the Hall of Fame. Colin Campbell. Whoever wrote that must be Canadian. And frankly, must be a Leafs fan. That's all I know, because it wasn't. I could spot it from a mile away. 11 minutes in, corner for Cruz Azul. I can spot it. Mark Stone scored for Vegas. Well, hey, there's their goal that they got taken away back. How much left? Power play goal makes sense. How much time left? In what period? 11-13. Marner assist. Damn it, 93 assist. Damn it, 93 assisted. I'm not surprised, though. Really good at that on the power play. Still only game 3, though. 12 minutes in. 19 seconds into the period, and Vegas scores. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. The period just started. Second, I'm guessing. Not even halfway through the game. $12 minutes in. What? No, that's no. The Lightning did not create the Panthers. The Panthers did not copy what the Lightning did. What? No. That is the most egregious. No. I mean, were the Lightning at their peak tough hockey? Were they a tough hockey team? Did they play tough hockey? They sure did. Would I call them dirty? No. And I mean, the Leafs played the Lightning twice in 2 years in the first round. Actually. Yeah, it was twice in 2 years. Yeah. I mean, I didn't think they were dirty. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Now, the LTIR thing, but I wouldn't say Florida did as much of that as Tampa did. I mean, I think they did with Barkov last year. No, wait. No, not Reinhardt. Damn it. Well, it wasn't LTIR, it was the suspension. Forsling. Yankees walk-off. I know Sean talked about it. Ball crossed in. Header. Cruz Azul to clear it away. Very 50-50 match so far. I don't think Tampa was dirty. Like, I don't think Florida built their team based off what Tampa was doing. Like John Cooper, well, okay, I do like Paul Maurice as a coach. I really do. Then again, the Jets were never that dirty. They were a rough and tumble team, but they were never that dirty because they weren't allowed to be because Colin Campbell wasn't around the Jets. Ball crossed in. Tampa tried to beat Florida. Yeah, if anything, Tampa tried to follow Florida. If anything, Tampa tried to follow Florida after Florida became good, if anything. And then that's kind of what ruined them, to be honest. I mean, I get why they did it, but header cleared away. I get what they did it, but then they played each other in the playoffs, and then could we get Pep at Paris FC? They got hella oil money like PSG. Isn't Paris FC owned by City Football Group? I don't think, well, Pep is still a technical advisor for City Football Group, even though he's leaving the Man City job. So he's going to help them for sure. Ball crossed in. Aren't they owned by City Football Group? Could have sworn. Ball crossed in. Header saved. I could have sworn Paris FC was owned by City Football Group. Either way. But he's going to help all the City teams. Hold on, let me. Not every team can win the last game before the break. Oh, no, Red Bull invested in it. Oh, it's the other New York club. Oh, my bad. No, Red Bull invested in it. Agache Sport. No, it's not City. It's not City. My bad. No, it's not. My bad. I was looking at the other ownership group in New York. My bad. I was thinking the other one. Well, also Formula One. Either way, playing forward. There's only 10%, but they got a lot of money. It's just not Man City money. I've never heard of those other three companies. I've heard of Red Bull, though, because Red Bull is everywhere. Because Red Bull is everywhere. Leeds. Go to town when you can. Not bad, but not good either. Jorge Ruvalcaba. What? I mean, I've seen him play a lot longer than when he was at Red Bulls. I mean, he was on the Pumas roster when they made that Champions Cup run. I've always said Jorge Ruvalcaba. I know you're talking about everybody else who half of them don't know what the hell they're doing anyway. Either way, that's bad. Just another reason why I'm better. Playing forward. Screw it, I'll toot my own horn. Just another reason why I'm better. 18 minutes in. Ball crossed in. At least I try to speak Spanish more than just gringo level Spanish. I don't think my Spanish is that bad. I could get by on daily life. I think I could get by daily life in Mexico with my Spanish. Is it El Grande Americano level Spanish? No. Could I get by? For sure. Either way. Foul on Pumas. Well, he's not going. I don't think he's going to stay in Europe. I don't think Lewandowski is staying in Europe. I think he's either going MLS or Saudi. And honestly, I think Chicago. I mean, Atlanta United. Oh, yeah, Atlanta United kind of suck. Vegas again, 3-2. Vegas scored 3-2 Carlson. Yes. I mean, that's the big rumor. I believe it. Messi got subbed off with a leg injury. Didn't this happen before Copa as well? Which is what led to the big injury? Hi, Scooty. By the way, I guess you want to tell me how wrong I was about New York and Coach Mike Brown. I guess you want to do that now? Hey. I gotta own it. I was wrong. I thought Thibodeau was the guy. I thought Thibodeau was the reason. I was wrong. These players are really good. 93 got another point. Damn it. I mean, it's still pretty much the same roster as last year's Eastern Conference team, but I still thought he was a scrub of a coach, even with the good team. But they're playing damn well. So you know what? I was wrong. I mean, I knew I was wrong when they swept the Raptors during the season, but either way, they're very good. What I hate, I was wrong. That's exactly, well, didn't this happen that time too? That he got hurt right before the Copa? He rested during the friendlies, and then he came back and played till the final and got hurt after underperforming. This sounds very familiar. Playing forward. This sounds very familiar. Yes, I mean, at least they earned their way there. Pumas just seating ruled their way there. No, he doesn't deserve it. No, he doesn't deserve it. He was garbage this year. Just like almost every Chelsea player besides Enzo Fernandez. They were all garbage. And Cole, I know he was hurt for a while, but he doesn't deserve it. I don't care. I'm not disappointed because he didn't deserve it. He was garbage all season. Garbage. I mean, Vegas going to another power play. Dear God, why is Colorado choking? I mean, here's my theory, right? Here's my theory. If they play the Spurs, I don't want them to. If they play the Thunder, I actually would root for New York. And I don't like New York that much either. But I prefer New York over Oklahoma City because Oklahoma City is one of the dirtiest, most fraudulent, ref-coddled teams in the world. I couldn't do it. I can't watch OKC win another NBA championship. I can't do it. Can't do it. If San Antonio beats them, I don't want New York to win. But honestly, New York versus San Antonio, I think New York might be the slight favorite, just like OKC's a slight favorite against San Antonio. And I mean, San Antonio, New York was the NBA Cup final. And San Antonio lost that to New York. So, I mean, y'all do match up well. OKC is going to be tough, but I'm sure it will go 7. It would be a damn good series for sure. I'd say any of the 3 teams left, because let's be real, the Cavs are not going to go further than 5 games if they do win Game 4. I got to say, they are not going to bring the series back to Cleveland is my point. The Cleveland Cavaliers will not bring the series back to Cleveland. Even if they win Game 4, they are not winning at Madison Square Garden to bring it back to Cleveland for Game 6. It's not happening. So basically, of the 3 teams left, I mean, I'd say it's an equal shot. If it's good, fair basketball, it's an equal shot. And I'd say New York's the favorite if it's San Antonio. If it's OKC, it's probably 50-50, probably 51 to OKC 49 because of the reffing. But if it's fair, I think New York can easily, not easily, but they can win it in 7. Even with reffing, they can win it in 7. Messi basically played 2024 Copa America injured and suffered that injury in the final, was out for 2 months. Exactly. is the same thing that happened 2 years ago. I mean, I don't understand why Diego Luna isn't there. That's my big thing. Podge played him all the time. Doesn't send him to the World Cup. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. It doesn't. I mean, it's about, with all that they could, I mean, it's about what I expected, frankly. Let's see how it does. Let's see if they perform. Worst team in MLS right now. You know what? I think I'm going to say it. Well, no. Kansas City. Yes, born in Kansas City. Born in Kansas City. I was like, maybe should I say Toronto playing forward Cruz Azul? Cruz Azul, Ibarre puts it through. Loses the handle. Ball crossed in over the bar. Big kill for Avalanche. Yemen, Jamaica, Portland, Caribbean countries and planet. Nil. Settle. Playing forward, Cruz Azul. How you feel about Sunderland UEL? You know what? They deserve it. They had a really good season. Nobody expected them to be as good as they are, and they beat Chelsea and they earned it. Again, it's about who earns it. And Chelsea, over the 38 games, did not earn European football. All they had to do was score a goal. They would have been in the Europa League. They couldn't do it. Sunderland beat us. They also kind of beat ourselves, but, you know, either way, both. Do that what you will. No, because that's what James Harden does. If he wins the cup, he shouldn't be fired. If he wins the league, he shouldn't be fired. Again, Cruz Azul should learn their lesson from last year. He's a good interim coach, and he's got them playing well. Playing better than they did under Larcamon. And believing more in themselves. Sort of like what Sanchez did last year when they won the Champions Cup. Again, Cruz Azul, if they win this final, especially if the Almada deal isn't basically signed, sealed, delivered, if Almada flips like he did, well, not flips, but they don't get him like they did last year or didn't get him last year, which that's what we thought they would do when they said they would get rid of Sanchez. If they don't get him, you keep Weekie. You have to. Especially if he wins the cup. If he doesn't, then I guess you got to do what you got to do. But even then, I'd say keep him. But you got to learn your lesson from last. I have a little bit of a feeling it is too. Avalanche power play. Ball crossed in. And cleared away. Pumas. But again. You know. I mean, yeah, he does. You're not wrong. But then again, 30th minute. Do you think Atlas lands Neymar Coutinho? No. Why would Neymar leave his boyhood club for Atlas? One. Second of all, I don't think Coutinho's worth it. Pumas has a chance. Shot blocked away. Cleared. Shot. Goal! 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 Goal de Pumas! Goal de Morales! Goal 1-0 esta noche y global. 1-0. Robert Morales. 1-0. On the volley. Do you want to change your prediction? No. I mean, that would just be wrong, changing my prediction 30 minutes through a match. Like, I never have done that before. That's not something I do. Rebound. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Just look what I said. It was an awesome goal. Amazing goal by Morales. What a volley. Ball falls to him, and he just smacks it home with a little bit of a curl to it. On paper don't mean shit. How about that? On paper don't mean shit. I should have seen this coming. When Pumas filled out their stadium and they had players crying when they did the Goya, I should have seen this coming. That they just wanted it more. On paper don't mean. Then again, Pumas have scammed their way through the tournament with the seeding rule. But they've always wanted it more. Here, they parked the bus at Cruz Azul, got a 0-0, and now they want it more, and they're at home in a rocking stadium who wants to see their first championship since 2011. And their players, and they have players. Carrasquillo was crying. They let off all those smoke and flares. They want this damn thing. I haven't seen a crowd so hyped and a team so moved ever. Rarely do I see that. I should have seen it coming. AKA when they did the Goya, I should have seen it coming. 31st minute, 1-0. I think Pumas have been the better team and they've grown more into it. They want it more for sure. And you could tell. 1-0. 1-0 esta noche y global, which the score is the aggregate at this point. McKinnon's down. Oh, no. Well, he's a damn good coach, though. Algeria, maybe? I think the bad thing about the surprise nations is I think what we would call surprise nations already had their surprise nation moment 4 years ago. And I think they're just going to build on that. I think Japan's going to build on their 4 years ago, their tournament 4 years ago. I think Morocco's going to build on it. With the squad they have, even if they change their coach, they still should be able to build on it. I mean, if there is an actual surprise nation, I mean, you can't say we're surprised by Morocco or Japan anymore. But I think they're going to build on it. Some teams can't do that. Some surprise nations can't build on it. Some can, like Croatia built on it. If we're going surprise nation, though, probably Algeria, maybe Australia. I'll lean more towards Canada, or as a host, do you kind of get a little bit of a buff? I'm not sure. I think Canada could be. I'm leaning towards one of these four. Depends. Cruz Azul shot wide. I'm leaning towards one of these four as a surprise nation. Algeria, Australia, Canada, and Mexico. I think New Zealand's going to put up a good fight, but I can't say they'd be a surprise nation unless we're surprised they put up a good fight. I think they'll put up a good fight, but well, Patadella off for Fernandez. Toro Fernandez on for Patadella in the final. My grandpa says he doesn't like managers who celebrate and act cocky, but likes managers who act calm when their team scores. Do you agree? I mean, I'm more of the ilk of celebrating and acting cocky, so I gotta say I like a personality. I'd be a hypocrite if I said I like managers who are calm and who are calm when their team scores. Because I'm cocky and I'd celebrate. Well, I wouldn't say it's cocky, it's confidence. Because I know in my heart of hearts that we're in the right spot. And we going to do it right. And we going to win games. And we're going to win a lot of games. And we're going to win trophies. We're going to be a damn buzzsaw. It's not cocky if it's confident. And it's not. And if you're right, well, then I guess prove confident. But I'd definitely be more of a celebrator and a cocky jackass who runs his mouth. But when you win games, you're allowed to run your mouth and talk shit. And I'll take it. And hey, I'll take it the other way. When we lose, if we lose, I'd take the shit talking on the way back. Because whatever you put out's gonna come back. So I mean, you gotta take your licks when you take them, and when you throw out your shots, you're gonna take some licks back at some point. But either way, I mean, so your grandpa definitely would hate me. As if I was a manager, he'd definitely hate me. But I couldn't be a Bill Belichick. I'm sorry. I'd rather be Mike Leach. I'd rather be Jurgen Klopp. I'd rather be, I wouldn't say Pep. Pep's not calm, but he's not cocky. But he does celebrate. But I'd rather be a Mourinho. I'd be more of a Mourinho. I'd be more of a Klopp. I'd be more of a Mike Leach. I'd be more of a Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh. I'd be more of a John Tortorella. You know? I wouldn't be a Craig Berube. I wouldn't be a Mike Babcock. I wouldn't be a Bill Belichick. I wouldn't be a Nick Saban. You know? Like that. Colasar. This is why they got Tortorella. Depth goal from the fourth line, 3-3 for Vegas. Jays better be careful. Yankees interested in Paul Skeens and Tariq Skubal, Jacob deGrom as well. deGrom's washed. He's talking about Efrain. I mean, fair enough, but either way. Now, if your team parks a bus in the final, you look like a clown being cocky. Well, I ain't parking no fucking bus. Now, Efrain did park the bus in the first leg, and arguably he's kind of doing it here, but at least they got a goal, which I guess is the only difference. Header saved, but I ain't parking no fucking bus. So, I ain't looking like a clown being cocky because I ain't parking no fucking bus. I don't care if it's Man City. We ain't parking no fucking bus. I don't care if it's Arsenal. We ain't parking no fucking bus. I don't care if it's Miami. We ain't Well, Miami's got a shitty defense. We'll be fine. We don't need to park a bus against Miami. They got a shitty defense. We could score more goals than they could score. It's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Chelsea, I certainly ain't parking no fucking bus. They ain't got a defense either. I know you're talking about Ephraim, though. Colasar. Parking the bus is antithetical. Like, do we play tough defense and do we rush motherfuckers? Do we rush mofos? And do we run on them like rabid dogs when they have the ball? Yes. Do we park the bus? No. Do we take the ball back whenever we get it back? If we get it back from the back, we're pushing that thing forward as fast as we can. If we get it in the front, if we get it the final third, you're cooked. I'm sorry. You're cooked. Well, you're cooked either way, but maybe you have more time to get behind the ball if we get the ball in your final third. But if we get the ball in our final third with a press, you're cooked. You're cooked. I know you're talking about Juarez. I'm just saying. Yeah, I agree that he does kind of look like a clown being cocky parking the bus, is my point. But when it comes to, but I would never park the bus, so I don't, I would never park the bus, so I don't know how that feels. Fire Fraser, call the Pirate, and we'll fix that quickly. If they don't call the Pirate, well, we're fucked, and we will be under you for the rest of the season. But it's a sackable offense that we are under y'all. I know Olafroy's doing a good job, and you've been better since you fired Donadell, but y'all, your roster is still garbage, except for Owusu. Either way, call the Pirate, and we fix that problem very quickly. Ironically enough, who do we play our first game back? Oh, wait, in Montreal against Montreal. It might not last long if they call the Pirate. If they don't, well, you can put a lot more daylight between us. So, it depends. But I think it's a sackable offense. But then again, Fraser's had like 5 sackable offenses, and he's still there. So what do I know? Either way, so what do I know? Honestly, yes. Owusu is very good. Sadly, he was never that good wearing red. I feel like the only reason he signed for you is we let him go, and he wanted to be petty. And he signed for you and was like, I'm going to make every team's life a living hell. Especially Toronto's. And we're still looking for a damn striker. And y'all have a guy who used to wear our jersey who is now basically running on petty. Which I can't hate, honestly. It's like we let him go and he's like, oh, they gave me a contract offer, huh? I will make Toronto regret it. And he's honestly one of the best strikers in the league playing on one of the worst teams in the league. Why couldn't he do that for us? I can't hate, honestly. I really can't. I honestly can't hate Owusu, though. I really can't. I respect it. He thought he was better. He thought we were wrong to let him go. Montreal gave him a contract offer. He chose to run on spite and pettiness. And it's made him one of the best strikers in the league on one of the worst teams in the league. I'm very jealous. And we're still looking for a striker. Well, Aristides scored a couple of good goals. Yeah. In garbage time. Sargent scored 2. 25 goals, all comps. Then I'll say you're worth $25 million. I've never thought he was a good player in the first fucking place. Oh, well, guess what? Fraser don't fucking play him. I think Vilsaint's great. I think he's awesome. But no, Fraser doesn't play him. He's only had 2 appearances this season. For 10 minutes and 18. 18 against Atlanta and 10 yesterday. And we've had all these injuries and he still barely plays. I don't know what the hell Fraser's doing. At least he's played Malik Henry more. I don't know. I don't know. I'd rather play, at this point, yeah, you're right. I'd rather play Vilsant than Sargent. I don't care. No, I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Hell, Sargent's barely played. Hell, I don't even think Vilsant played against Ottawa. I don't think so. Either way, I'd rather play Vilsant over Sargent at this point. But you're wasting $25 million. Yeah. Yeah. 5 minutes of stop shop. Maybe. But they wasted it too. He ain't worth it. This doesn't look good for McKinnon. He'd rather start his son, Etienne Fraser, who he's played at striker. Oh, he's done that too. Yeah. Oh, he's done that too. Didn't he do that against Ottawa? Yeah, he's done that too. Header. And just because he made the World Cup, if Fraser stays around, he's going to keep pushing it because he made the World Cup. I hope he gets stinker and hooked every game. Playing forward. And I know Saputo's a fucking idiot, but he wouldn't trade Owusu back to us. You know what? I would try it. You know, I don't care. I would try it. I would try it. He went down the tunnel. It just keeps going to hell for Colorado. Thank you for Longstaff. He's been awesome. He's honestly been better for y'all than us. I can't believe it. What is it? I guess what? Owusu sort of, I guess Owusu put him on the same spite and jealousy or spite and pettiness drug that he's on. I'm guessing. Honestly, this might be the worst. No offense to Haiti, but come on. I didn't say I agreed. Honestly, I tried to trade Etienne and DeAndre for Owusu. I legit would do it. I'd at least give it a shot. I don't think he'd pay the wages of Sargent. So that's a non-starter. Aristizabal, I feel like he'd do the same exact thing. I feel like he'd do the same exact thing in general, I meant. I feel like he would do the same exact thing as Owusu did. So, offside. I wouldn't do that. But Kerr and Etienne, I would try to trade them for Owusu. See how stupid Saputo really is. I don't think he's that stupid. He might be a shitty owner, but he's not that stupid. I don't think. But it's worth a shot, you know? It's worth a shot. Worth a shot. I don't think he's that stupid. You got to be somewhat smart enough to make a big cheese empire and somehow be good with Bologna. I don't know. I would. Playing forward. Pumas! Save! Save Amir. Basically, what I'm saying is, Pirates called. Josh Sargent has a very short leash. Maybe. Maybe. Isn't that the next Can-Champ tie? Oh, wait, no. Oh, it's CPL. No. 49th minute. Well, I'll look at the schedule. Either way, I'll think about it. Probably not even 50-50, but I'll think about it. Either way. Ball crossed in, 49th minute. So here's what I'm going to do. TFC would have played Super if they won, but Baloo. And that's even worse. Baloo had a hat trick. Former Montreal guy. We got to eliminate about former Montreal guy, too. We just can't win, can we? Fuck. Yeah, we would have played Supra. 3-3. We would have played Supra. Inter Toronto got beat by Saint-Laurent, who used to have the coach of who's coaching Supra now. Yeah. Halftime, 1-0. 1-0 medio tiempo. Esta noche y global. 1-0 on the night and on aggregate at the half. Pumas are winning, and frankly, I think they deserve it. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you what I think about the half. Tottenham to win another trophy next year. What? The freaking FA Cup? The Carabao Cup? They would have if they got relegated. But they didn't. So you're telling me they're going to win the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup? Well, then again, if Xabi goes full Conte, maybe we give a trophy to, maybe we play Tottenham in the FA Cup. That would be the most embarrassing loss ever. I don't care. We lose our double to Tottenham, I guess. Are Cruz Azul about to choke? Honestly, I've never even rewatched it, so I guess yes. Either way, stats at the half. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you what I think about the half. Then when we take a break, you can watch my F1 video that I did for the Montreal Canadian Grand Prix. Stats the half. We got 49% possession to 51% possession, 7 shots to 10, 3 shots on goal to 4, 160 accurate passes to 155, 82% pass accuracy to 79%. We have 4 corners to 5, 7 shots to 10. We have 3 shots on goal to 4. We have 195 pass to 197, 82% pass accuracy to 79, 0 offside to 2, 13 throws to 10, 1 yellow to 0, 0 red cards, 0, 7 fouls to 3. Pumas look like the better team right now, or at least they want it more, which makes them look like the better team. Cruz Azul's had their moments going forward, but it's been saved or cleared or either or. Cruz Azul's defended well besides the 1 goal they allowed, but Pumas look like the team who wants it more, and they're at home. I think that's pretty much what this is. Pumas are the better team because they look like the team who wants it more. Cruz Azul does not look out of it, but we got to see how the second 45 goes. Does Pumas tire out? Does Pumas run out of gas? That's pretty much what Cruz Azul has to hope for. Or do they lose concentration at some point? Do they have a loss of concentration here or there? Pumas look very locked in, and they want it more. Can Cruz Azul get them at a loss of concentration or where they're running out of gas? If they could do that, maybe they could flip this tie, at least send it to extra time or probably get it to penalties. Or maybe win outright. Who knows? But overall, Pumas look like the better team. So, with that being said, there you go. We'll take a short break. 1-0 at the half. 1-0. Medio tiempo. Global esta noche y global. 1-0 on the night and on aggregate. We'll take a short break. Go watch the F1 video, and if I show up, open that up in another tab, or I don't know. Go to it. Either way. Sit tight, I'll be back. I hope, of course you believe you're a Cruz Azul fan. You might as well. Sit tight, I'll be back. Short break. Sit tight. We are back, waiting for the half to start, but waiting for it to start. We'll talk about it when it gets going. So, Toluca Tigres, of course, next Saturday. Of course, when it comes to the football, we're back next Saturday when it comes to Toluca Tigres Champs Cup. Of course, the Arsenal game we're also doing. But 45 more minutes to go. PSG Arsenal at 10 Central. Must be the pregame show because I thought it was 11. 6 days away from the Champions League final. 3 days away. Might as well be 2 from the conference. Which would be loud for that as well. Oh, there it is. 2 p.m. Conference League final. Didn't realize Budapest was so different time zone. 11 a.m. for the Champions League final in Budapest. 6 p.m. for CONCACAF Champions Cup, which gives me enough time to put my suit on. Similar break as to the F1 today, I would say. Similar break. Either way. Second half, here we go. Second half, here we go. 1-0 Pumas. Will they hold on and win their first title since 2011? And here we go. Second half. 45 minutes away from crowning the champion. Maybe 75. UFOs are real. Third period about to begin. I didn't even see it. Random, I'm the only one who rewatched High School Musical too. Oh, that's what. We watched it with my little cousin back when kid shows were for kids, not some BS agenda pushing. Yes, I agree. If not just garbage, current kid shows, if not just garbage, they do push a lot of agendas. Yes, I agree. Not that I watch much Disney, but I just want entertainment. I mean, like, I don't. Like, why are we. I mean, I get why they're doing it. But, I'm not saying I don't agree. I'm not saying I agree. I don't agree. But I get why they're doing it, because earlier it's why public schools are so indoctrinating. Playing forward. Basically, can people be able to think freely? Then again, they wish everybody did to Thomas Massey what the boomers did to Thomas Massey, is my point. So, yes. It looks like our generation's better either way. Christ is king. Christ is king. Jesus is Lord. Christ is king. Praise the Lord. Praise God. Header. Oh, wow. Well, yes, I was. Also, SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron, Figure It Out, Guts, all that, Drake and Josh. I agree. Cross in for Pumas. I agree on that. Also, people should be taught how to think freely. Yes, I did. Still do, frankly. Honestly, you're not wrong. Only good big game performance I've seen Rotondi have was Vancouver. Oh. My mom. All right, muscle man. All right. 47th minute. '48th minute. Ron will be sad if Cruz Azul lose. My friend group has already given me crap. You said that yesterday. We've already gone over that. As I said, if you're going to dish it out, you better be able to take it. So take it. If you're going to dish it out, you better be able to take it. So take it. This is vital information for your everyday life. They say if you dish it out, you need to be able to take it. So take it. That was vital information for your everyday life. '49th minute. 1-0, 1-0. 1-0 esta noche y global Pumas líder. Playing forward. Ninth minute. McKinnon is back. Good. Playing forward, goes down. Here comes Puma. Shot! Is it a goal? No! Offside! Offside! We'll see if they check it. I think that is an offside check. Handball. Handball infraction. Okay, that makes more. Yeah. Handball infraction on Pumas. See if they check it. Hold on. Handball. Yep, he handled it. He handled it. Yep, no goal. Right call. No goal. He did handle it. Yep. Well, it hit his arm, but he put his arms up like that's handball. See if Pumas gets another good chance here. Slots it in. Blocked away. Steps. Shot. Wide. Corner. Carrillo puts it wide. Corner. Pumas is going to be champion. We live in weird times. You know what? I'm happy. Well, I'm happy for. I mean, I know Pumas fans have been waiting a long time for this, especially Rebel. I'm happy for him. 51st minute. It's been a long time. Ball crossed in, brought down. Low-key, big-time shit talkers. I mean, hey, they're like Arsenal. Once they get it, they deserve to have their moment in the sun. It hit here. And he had his arms up. That's a handball. That was not in natural position, and it hit his forearm. That's a handball. So, right call. Playing forward, nope. 53rd minute. Cleared away. "53rd minute. The back to years of disappointing disasters. Ball crossed in. Shot. Goal. Cruz Azul ties it a Barre. Abere tied it. 1-1. Head into extra time, maybe? Christian Abere puts it away. 1-1. Well, El Nini had the right idea, eh? 1-1, 1-1 esta noche y global. How's Carrasquilla playing? Well, let's see. Hold on. 7.1 says Fop Mob. So, better than so-so. Boy, is that own goal? Ball crossed in. Own goal! Ah, it's an own goal, actually. Auto goal. I mean, he put it on frame. Auto goal. Yeah, it wouldn't be offside anyway. Auto goal. No, it wasn't 2-1. Font Mob's tripping. It says it's 2-1. No, it wasn't. Handball. 54th minute. Auto goal, 51st or 54th minute. Ruben Duarte on goal. Fifty-fourth minute. 1-1. 1-1 esta noche y global. We are tied. The only team that gave up Conca champions. Oh, they hit Marner. Poor baby. No, they hit 93. Poor baby. What? No. It's 93, damn it. Don't say his name. I need to get better at reading the comments and not saying his name, damn it. 93. It's 93. We don't say his name around here. It's 93. Yes, we are. I've been doing it. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. '56th minute, 1-1. We suck. That's my thoughts. We suck. We deserve to lose. We deserve not to have European football. And we suck. It's been a horrible season. Those are my thoughts. And they did it to themselves, arguably, with another red card, because, of course, they do it to themselves. Own goal by Cruz Azul. Like, how long did you miss? If you missed the whole game, you missed the goal from Pumas. Amazing goal by Morales, and then Duarte own goal. Whatever happens, has been a much better match than last game. Yeah, because there was 2 goals in it. Player down, hurt. Pumas player getting sent or pulled off. Trigos coming on with his janky number 20 jersey. McKinnon's not playing the rest of this game. Yep, he's cooked. He's cooked. Hassan got subpoenaed by the government for giving Cuba aid. What is he? Why? He's not part of the U.S. government. That makes no sense. Like, he's not part of the U.S. government. He's not a U.S. corporation. He can do what the hell he wants. At least that's the way I look at it. It's the stupidest thing ever. And I don't even like Hassan. But he has his right. He is a freaking streamer. A political streamer. He has his right to give aid to countries that he wants to help and thinks deserve it. Like Cuba. He ain't a freaking U.S. company. He ain't a politician. He ain't bound by your damn embargo. He doesn't represent you or the corporations. So why? Because he's Hassan? Like, I don't like Hassan either, but this is just heavy-handed bullshit. But he wasn't helping. Well, I don't know. I don't think, was he helping him though? But either way, yeah, you let one of your guys report on Cuba, nothing happens to him. And that means he gave money to Cuba for tourism. So, why are we after Hassan? He's a streamer too. You know how fucked up it has to be? You know how fucked up and far you have to go to make me defend Hassan? Oh, Carrasquilla was the one who got hurt. Damn. Yeah, but he's giving them tourism money that they could use for their country while he's working or doing his job. So, again, but in that case, if he's putting money in the hands of the Cubans by doing his job, he's not part of the government. He's not a corporation. He can do what he wants with his money. Just like Hassan can do what he wants with his money. He's not an American corporation or a government person. He can do what he wants with his money. 4-3 Vegas, of course. Of course. You think Pumas needs Mamote right now? Hertel just scored a bad boy goal for Vegas, by the way. So my point is, do you realize how far you have to go, how bullshit something is? You make me defend Hassan. Dear God, what world are we living in? What world are we living in? I never thought I'd see the day, but I've just defended Hassan. What world are we living in? 61st minute. Now, I'm still angry Hassan uses a shock collar on his dog, but that's... I mean, there's more to it than that, but that really pissed me off, and it still does, but that has nothing to do with this. 63rd minute. Cruz Azul free kick. As of now, we go to extra time. Oh, well, what do you know? Blocked away. Huh. Funnily enough, you think the U.S. sanctioned hotels are better. That's interesting. Cruz Azul wins are the second worst champions of the decade. Wouldn't that be Pumas? Cruz Azul at least earned their way here. Pumas just took advantage of the seating rule. 93 going to the box. Unlucky that. Unlucky that. What'd he do? Throw it over the glass again? What'd he do? Throw it over the glass again? Vegas tranquilized Punk. Shot save. Tripping. Yeah, sounds about right. If he actually did commit a penalty, that sounds about right. Did he just stick his stick out because he was afraid to get hit? Is that what he did? Playing in, header, Abere, wide. It's raining. In Seu? I could tell from there. Man, it sucks to see Carrasquilla get hurt like that, though. McKinnon's just out there power play only. Well, if you're going to use him, you better use him at the right times. Fair enough. Fairs. Playing forward. 65th minute. 25 minutes away from extra time. Playing forward. Of course, last time there was a Liga MX final, we ended up with penalties and the craziest penalty shootout probably all time. Is he a good player? Yes. Is he as good as he was in Houston? No. Is he injured? Yes, he's on the bench and injured. He got knocked out of the game at least. Just hooked. Injured and hooked, I guess. I wouldn't say it was a stinker and hooked. No, I can't go there. That'd be mean. Injured and hooked? Yeah, he's injured. It's not the, it doesn't hit the same. Doesn't hit the same. Playing forward, Pumas. Pumas, Pedro Vite, the former Whitecap. Got knocked down. Header. Panama got friendlies coming up, plus the World Cup. Yeah, they're going to be screwed if he's out. That's not something they needed. I'll tell you that much. Playing forward, 66 minutes. I hope somebody scores. That's all I hope. I don't want extra time. I want a last-minute winner. Just because. Playing forward. Auckland FC B team won the OFC Pro League. Who do you think scores? Vegas kills it. I have... If it's Pumas, Jordan Carrillo. If it's Cruz Azul... For the memes, Charlie Rodriguez. Just because. It ain't even that good. This match is choppy. If it's Cruz Azul, it's somehow going to be Charlie Rodriguez. Don't ask me why. Memes. Playing forward. Blocked away. Off his chest. Well, yeah, he's not in the camp. He ain't going to the World Cup. But that'd be funny. Carrillo. Carrillo if it's Pumas, though. Blocked away. Or maybe not. Or still could be. Angulo, that's out for a throw for Pumas. 68th minute. CONCACAF Champions Cup, UEFA Champions League, CONCACAF Champions Cup in Mexico game next Saturday. Big part thanks to Danger Danny Norman. Playing forward. So we got at the Intercontinental Cup, we have Auckland FC B team. We'll see what they do with their roster versus Al Ahly, the Saudi club. The winner of that will play Mamelodi Sundowns in the African Asian Pacific Cup. The winner of that will go. The winner of the African Asian Pacific Cup will go to the Challenger Cup, waiting for the winner of the Champions Cup versus Libertadores game. which of course the CONCACAF team will either be Toluca or Tigres. Libertadores, we don't know who it is till November. So not even a chance of predicting that. I feel the same way. Then, of course, Arsenal or PSG will be waiting for the winner of all that in the final. Of course. Well, that'd be interesting. Right at the beginning of this year, Arsenal women won the FIFA Women's Champions Cup, which was basically the women's version, or which is basically the women's version of the Intercontinental Cup. And at the end of this year, they might win the men's version, the Intercontinental Cup. They might. First, they have to beat PSG, of course, but I think they got a better chance than you'd think. I don't think the game's going to be a freaking destroy. Like, Arsenal ain't getting destroyed, I'll tell you that much. Let me guess, either going to be Palmeiras or Flamengo. Probably. Player down hurt for Pumas. Ready for Arsenal to be humbled by PSG, says Alex. I don't think you're going to get that. I don't think you're going to get that. Well, I mean, it might happen sooner rather than later. But yeah, I don't think. Benevendo coming on for Pumas, 71st minute. '71st minute. Over the top. '72nd minute. Playing forward. Pumas or Cruz Azul has the ball. Cruz Azul going forward. Can they find one? Will they find one? 73rd minute. Ball crossed in. Out for a corner. And a player down. And a player down in the box. A Pumas player down in the box. Head trauma. Checking for head trauma. Oh. Corner. And he will be pulled off. Let's see if Cruz Azul does something. Do you think Cristiano Ronaldo will score in the World Cup? Yes, he will. Well, they already did. Well, if they get in, I guess. Well, if Messi's there, it doesn't matter if they do or don't. It'd be funny. Honestly, it'd be funny if Miami won Champions Cup without Messi but never won it with him. That'd be kind of funny. Ball crossed in. Brought down. Cleared away. That would be kind of funny. I won't even lie. But yes, I think Cristiano will score the World Cup. He'll get a penalty at least. Playing forward. Cruz Azul. Still 11v10 for Cruz Azul for the moment. Header. Brought down. And cleared away by Pumas. They're putting an ad for the All-Star game at a Liga MX game. Ball over the top. Out for a goal kick for Keylor Navas. 75th minute. 15 more minutes plus stoppage time before extra time. If somebody scores, it's going to be very tough. Probably not. Especially if Bielsa still hates the MLS. Didn't Suarez retire from the national team as well? So, do with that what you will. You shouldn't. I don't think he will. Suarez is such an idiot. He should not have said what he said about Bielsa. '77th minute. Who do you want to win? I mean, I picked Cruz Azul to win the game because I thought they were better on paper, but I wouldn't. I'm going to be honest. I think it would be cooler to see Pumas win because it'd be their first title since 2011. So. Shot over the bar. Goal kick for Cruz Azul. I would believe Cristiano will play. If his legs don't fall off, he'll play. Post 2022 World Cup, Bielsa made it clear he don't want Suarez, but was still gracious enough to take him to Copa America. I'm sure if it wasn't for what Suarez said, he would have called him again. But I thought Suarez completely retired from the national team, though. Player down hurt for Cruz Azul, 78th minute. Extra time is very close in general. How do you see Mexico at the 2026 World Cup? Quarterfinals. Rodarte coming on for Cruz Azul. Everybody getting hurt tonight. Mir on the ball. This final kind of sucks. I mean, it's both teams parking the bus, and they've only scored 1 goal each. I mean, Cruz Azul clears it away. The winner of this faces Toluca in the Campeón de Campeones, yes, to have the right to play Miami in the Campeones Cup. Playing forward. Here comes Pumas. Shot! Oh, over the top. GG Colorado, that series is over. Vegas 5-3. 93 is going to a Stanley Cup final. I hope whoever makes it out of the East beats him. A goal could be scored at any moment. Well, yeah, I mean, in theory. Corner for Pumas. Over the bar. Goal kick. Cruz Azul playing forward. Deportivo La Coruña are back in La Liga after 8 years. It's nice to see them back. One of the slower finals, don't you think? I agree. Playing forward. You think if Jorge Sanchez was still with Cruz Azul, they would be winning? No, because header over the bar. Goal kick for Pumas, 81st minute. Please, last minute winner. Please, last minute winner. Please, please, please. $82 minutes. It's out for a throw-in for Cruz Azul. Playing forward. Playing forward, Cruz Azul, and that's out for corner. Ibanez maybe getting ready to come on. Deportivo La Coruña is the European team I support. Well, interesting, says. Vegas are up 3-0. Torts effect. Well, that was, yeah. Well, I mean, at least you're not a glory hunter. 84th minute. Corner for Cruz Azul. Cross in. Header down. Brought down, top of the box. Pumas. Can they break? pushes over and a free kick. Nope, throw in. Rico coming on for Pumas, 84th minute. Somebody please score. Somebody please score, damn it. Somebody. '84th minute. Pumas. Cruz Azul going forward. Pumas defending. Ibere still loses it. Off the referee, has to be a drop ball. I mean, the neon green is kind of close to. 85th minute. Playing forward. Cross in. Pallavicino. Cross in. Top of the box. Cleared. Pumas. Chance to run. They have room. 86th minute. Will there be something? Or we're going to extra time. Ball crossed in. Header. Falls down. Couldn't hold on to it. Cruz Azul. Good break. They can break here as well. Not fast enough. 86th minute. L Google. Common L. Playing forward. Pallavicino. Puts it wide. Cleared away. Pumas. Keeps it in. Out for a throw-in. Good defense by Marquez. 87th minute. 3 minutes plus stoppage time. '87th minute. One. 1-1. Serie empate. Cruz Azul has the ball now. Plays it slow. Plays it backwards. This goes extra time. I might just fall asleep. Honestly, I'm surprised I won't do the same. Playing forward. Pumas get the ball back. Playing forward. Pumas. 88th minute. Playing forward. Not good enough. Chips over the top. Out for a throw-in. Benevendo. When to get the porn stash. Either way. Chipped over the top. Punched by Mir. Still Pumas. Not exactly the best place to be, but free kick the other way. They can't create anything. Free kick. Yep, and that's sad because awesome. Just awesome, man. It's just awesome. Can we just get a wild last-second goal? Somewhere. 90th minute. How much stoppage time? '90th minute. Five minutes of stoppage time. Could somebody find something? Plays it through. Good steal. Goes down. Free kick for Cruz Azul. Hey, you're flopping like a fish. Get up. Yellow card for Antuna. Marquez, get up. Get up. Oh, come on. 5 minutes of stoppage time. That is like the most. Ref wants extra time, maybe he gets paid more. Antuna 90+1. If only Pumas weren't stupid and gave up the freaking own goal. VAR check. Here's a VAR check. VAR check. Let's see if this is a red card. Antuna actually stepped on him. Oh. Well, he did go studs into his ankle. It's not. Well, actually, that wasn't a dive. He did stamp on him. That's a red card. Antuna's an idiot. Honestly, I agree. Honestly, yep, red card, honestly. Yeah, I could. Yeah, it's a red. That's a red. So we play now 5 minutes from when the ball is put back into play. Red card for Antuna. He's off. He's off. 1-0. Idiot, idiot, idiot. Tillman for LAFC 1-0. Yep. Crazy. Substitution. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Earl Antuna, 90+3. Cruz Azul takes the free kick. Pumas choke their opportunity when all they needed to do was not have the own goal. Well, they're a bunch of chokers, aren't they? 93rd minute, they're a bunch of chokers, aren't they? It's like they see success and they just choke. Throw in for Cruz Azul. Medals are about to come out. 7 minutes of stoppage time. I think we all know who's going to win now. The question is when. Playing forward. Cross in. Corner. Dude, that went off a Pumas player. What do you mean, goal kick? Well, didn't Wigan do it once? be a second division team in UEFA competitions when they won the FA Cup? Didn't they do it once? Either way, playing forward. Header brought down. Here comes Cruz Azul. Nice little spin there. Lovely. 95th minute. Palavecino puts it forward. Good. Can't believe we took this dude to the World Cup. Well, I wonder. Playing forward. Here's a shot. Blocked away. Shot. Goal! 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 Carlos Rotondi! 1-2. Well, there's your late goal. Goal! 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 Gol de Cruz Azul! Gol de la Máquina! Gol de Carlos Rotondi! 1-2! Esta noche y global la final! Ball falls to him and he puts it away. Antuna still thinks he plays for Cruz Azul. It's over. Rotondi scores. While in the second division. Wigan were still in the Premier League when they won the FA Cup and then promptly relegated. I mean, if you want to. Carlos Rotondi, goal. Well, we got that last second goal. What do you know? And he's onside. He just spins around and pops it home. What we say about him not being a big game player? Well, that was a lie. Just threw one on and said, nice turn and finish. Well, I guess he's a big game player now. 90 plus 5 for Carlos Rotondi. 1-2. 1-2 on aggregate. 1-2 esta noche y 1-2 global. Cruz Azul líder. Can they hold on for a minute? I mean, they're up a man. They should be able to hold on, right? 90 plus 5. Wiki, take us to the promised land, baby. Well, he might. Now the question is, if you can't get Almada, don't fire him. Learn your lesson from last time. Get that ball out. Get it out. Get it out. Ibere steps for it. Foul. Foul. Free kick. How did Pumas choke this hard? It's what they do. It's the history of the Pumas. It is the history of the Pumas. They didn't create many shots. Frankly, this is what 9 minutes of stoppage time. 2 more minutes. Call it. I guess Antuna could say hi to Atlante next season. Goes down, free kick. 2 more minutes to go. 2 more minutes to go. Free kick for Cruz Azul. Red card. Red card for Pumas. Wait, is that 2 red cards? They're down 2 men now. What the fuck? What a choke job. What a fracaso. That one's not as bad as the other. Wow. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They absolutely freaking self-immolated over the past. Rico is off. 90 plus 8. And full time! It's full time! Cruz Azul campeón de la Clausura! Cruz Azul campeón de la fútbol mexicano de la Liga MX. 1-0 esta noche. 1-2 global. Cruz Azul has won. They have done it. Their first title since 2021. 5 years later, they've won again. Number 10, la décima de la Liga MX de Cruz Azul. What a joke, Pumas. Pachuca would have done better. I agree. Wow. Well, it's good for you. I wish. Damn. Maybe Vegas chokes in the final. Reality is Navas carried them most of the way there. Exactly. They scammed the freaking seeding rule, and they played this game like there was the seeding rule. And look at where they are now. They lost because of it. They forgot the seeding rule mattered, and they choked. They choked on a damn chicken bone. What a joke. Cruz Azul is the team with the 4th most Liga MX titles. They're 2 behind Toluca, 2 behind Chivas, 6 behind America. This time last year, Cruz Azul were CONCACAF champions with an interim coach. This time, they're the Liga MX champions with an interim coach. Well, huh? Wiki wins them a trophy. Second worst champs of the decade behind America's last title. Well, this is still better than America's title. Either way, boom. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Hit that hype button to put this up in the algorithm. Hit that join button to become a member. Send chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. Felicidades, Cruz Azul. Commiserations, Pumas. Congratulations, Cruz Azul. Go watch the F1 video while I'm uploading this, but within the hour, I will have the video up for this game, the review up for this game. But while you're waiting, go watch the F1 video that needs more views. LAFC wins 1-0. Well, I guess they fixed their problems. Either way, I will see you within the hour. We'll have Monday off. Have an amazing Memorial Day. My Canadians, I hope you had an amazing May 2-4, of course. And I guess it's still the long weekend, so maybe enjoy your Monday, your Victoria Day Monday as well. With that being said, I'll see you within the hour. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.